everybody, this is your friendly neighborhood California Mojave gardener here, and these are the cedar bricks that I was talking about. And now I'm gonna show you how I do it real fast. Okay, you see I have this netting. You want to hold the netting down. So you take one and you map out where you want it, flip it over, put it right next to each other, just like this. Try to keep them straight, right up against each other. I didn't put the whole entire netting under it. I don't want to do that because then the this part here might start trying to keep the water in, and I don't want root rot. So at the bottom, just right here, is the part that's laying on it. That's laying on this part right here, this vinyl part. Ooh, you scared me, little man. I got a teenager here working out his musculars today with us. He said he would help me out because I personally can't pick these up and carry them all the way to the backyard. And then for my side, okay, I am basically doing the same thing. Just like so. All right. This one. Okay. They don't fit perfectly, but you try to get them to fit as good as you can. All right. Then it's going to go all along this area here. And then what it's going to do is, once it goes along here, it's going to come out by 2 bricks, and then it's going to go back in. And that's what we're going to do. I'll bring you back when I get about to the halfway mark. All right. Now just remember, when you're doing your yard, my yard is not perfectly leveled. So you're going to get little areas in here that you basically can't do nothing about, and it's okay, because it's not going to affect you gardening whatsoever. All right, for this, I'm going to push him out a little bit further. All right, FYI, you might want to throw on some gloves. Just a thought, because I already got a shard in my hand. But that's how it's looking. Now, I'm using these cedar bricks for a couple of purposes. To grow in and to hold the netting down. Because when I got up this morning, my poor little greenhouse was all the way over there. As you can see, I have a sandbag on it holding it down because the wind is not playing at all with us. Let me see if I can. There you go. But really important, gloves. Gloves. These are the ones I'm wearing. Really important is those gloves. I'm moving them over a little bit to take up some of the slack here guys brought them in here to me. Now, I am just simply trying to get them lined up. I know I have a hump right there. So, and, you know, folks are busy doing what they do. So, I am out here getting them at least arranged. All right. I do believe this tent could have stretched out a little further, but it's all right. I'm like this. Hey, as long as I get it done, I'm pretty much good with it. All right. Now, I'm gonna put another piece down here. As you can see, where that edge is, right about here. And we're gonna keep going from there. All right. Here's where you're gonna have to make some decisions. All right. Okay. All right. Now, here's your decision making. Let me show you. Get you up to the car. All right. You see a space here. Okay. You got a choice. You can either put this here and start going back up, which will leave you a very small space. Or you can put it here and have a very large space. Okay? Or you can buy a half a brick and put it right here and bring this in about here. Now, just imagine this wasn't here, that this was only half a brick, this wasn't here. You have to make a decision. Is that big enough to grow what you need to grow? I would rather take this and push it back to here. But then you got to look at your entrance. See the zipper? See how close you are? Now, if I took these and put them right there, and then remember that you got to do the exact same thing to the other side. Only thing, you're only going to have enough room to just walk in, because you got to have some over there that's going to be the same as that one. So this is as much room as you're going to have. Okay, so you have to make that determination. So me, tomorrow I'm going to go get me about 4 half bricks. That's going to be cut. I'm going to put a half brick here, and then I'm going to put a half brick the same on the other side. Okay? let me get a couple of more of these bricks on here so I can show you. So that little piece of brick right there hanging out is not going to be there. So imagine it's not there. It looks like this. This is big enough to grow lettuce and kale and all that stuff, because you're gonna have a U-track. So you're gonna have to grow all your brassicas, lettuce, kale. You're not even lettuce. Kale, char. Here you can grow onions. You can grow lettuce. So you actually have enough space to do all of your growing. That's my plan. I saw T-Nog had some bricks up, and I liked how she had her little setup, but she didn't have it inside of a tent. I'm having mine inside of a tent because I'm tired of fighting with bugs all day. So that's what I'm doing. You do you, figure it out, and let me know what you think so far. All right, I'm gonna get in here and finish, and I'll come back as soon as I'm done. For the start, I only bought 20 bricks because I didn't know how many I would need. All right, it did. 20 bricks did give me half full. My tripod is on 2 of the bricks. So one is gonna go right here, and the other one is gonna go right here. But let me back it up so you can see what it really looks like. All right, now remember, this piece isn't gonna be here tomorrow. So when you walk in, say you're walking in, you got all of that to grow in. You got all of that to grow in. And it is gonna go all the way around to there, okay? So just letting you know now that it's actually gonna be quite pretty when I get through. Okay, so it's cold out here. It's got my nose going crazy. So yeah, this is gonna be very pretty. And don't forget, if you're like me and don't care if it's straight or crooked, leave it as it is. If you care, then you might want to measure the edges all the way down and around. I'm not doing that because I don't think vegetables really care as long as they grow. They don't really care. So come out of here. Turn off this light. Oh, you can't see nothing. Guess I gotta cut it back on one more time. But when you walk in, you have all that growing space, including including 2 spaces for each brick. See that? You got 2 spaces right there. You got here, you got here, and you got here. Then you got all of this to grow stuff that is like romaine lettuce, leeks, onions, beets. These are 8 by 6 by 8. No, 8 by 6 by 2. So the depth of them is 8. The length of them, probably about 1.25 feet or 1.5 feet. This here, from here to here, is about 2 inches. From here to here is 6 inches. From the ground up is 8. And from here to here is about 1.25 feet or 1.5 feet. You have all that space to grow in. So I did my seeds the other day, and they are in my greenhouse. And I have to go in and get started on finishing up my, actually filling my little sandbags that I made to go around the place. So, giving y'all one more look. It's gonna be gorgeous when it's finished. Now, these are 20 bricks. 20 bricks. Can you believe it? 20. Yes. 20 bricks. And they were $1, I think like $1.29 each at Lowe's. So I got 20 of them. If you have seniors discount or military discount, it comes to about $22 and some change. Yeah. So I should have on my back brace, but I don't. Shame on me. All right. They're not gonna fit perfectly. I don't think that should be a problem. Make sure you wear some really good gloves though. Trust me. Found out the hard way. All right. Ooh, you're going this way. Don't go that way. You're going that way. Yeah. So, I got all this to grow in. And this is not a big tent. It's about, I think, a 12 by 12. So, if you want to skip all the bugs this year, do what I'm doing. Put it inside a tunnel and grow it. All right. Here's another little DIY I did. All right. In here is my seed starter mix. Now, what I accidentally did was put too much water in it. Even though I put some soil in it, it didn't soak up enough of the water. So this is what you do. Get your flour sack, bungee cord it. So you see my seed starter mix is nice, airy, fluffy. That's because I drained the excess water. Now remember, don't throw the water away, because you could say that's actually fertilizer. You don't want to throw that away. I actually did not feed my plants yesterday like I was supposed to, but I am going to feed it today. And I am actually going to use the juices that's in here. See that? Let me bring you in a little closer. Now, go ahead and look down at that. See that? It still does have water to it, because I usually let it soak overnight. But I'm not going to do that right now because I need the water that's inside this one. And then if I use the juices that's left over in here to feed my plants, I am going to put what's left in this, in here. I'm going to be pouring it in there, and I'm going to leave it overnight. But that's pretty good. So, and like I said, when you do your seed starter mix, you can always wring some more water if you still feel it's too wet inside here and use it for your other plants. So I'm going to show you what it looks like. Let's see if I have enough in here yet. Look at that. That's that good. I'm not letting it go to waste, and I'm not throwing it away. But what I am going to do is water some plants. Be right back. All right, that's empty. Now, we're just going to, sorry about my cute little hat. Put that back on. I put a knot there and a knot there just to make sure my bungees was tight. That will hold the weight. Just like you would do if you was in the kitchen. All right. You'll probably hear it as it's pouring through. All right, let's get this in here. Sorry about my head, y'all. All right. Waste not. All right. I can hear it. Can you hear it? Yeah. Now I'll put the top on it. And I am done for tonight. Again, this is your California Mojave Gardener saying it's almost together, y'all. It's almost together. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I am almost finished. Only got a little more to do. Say hi, Ruth. Sit. Good boy. Look at him. Can't tell me he ain't. He need his own channel. He's so cute. All right. So, you can hear it. Oh, yeah. That's going to be good. Yeah, it's dark out here. Thought I might give you guys a little glimpse of my little old greenhouse. I did go ahead and do my seeds. Those are definitely done. All right. I don't care how I put on here as long as it's on here. And all I did was, as you can see, put them in little cups. See? And I dropped a lot of seeds in here. I'm going to do 1 more cup of green peas and another cup of snow peas and another cup of sugar peas. So, yeah. They in here just chilling. And as you can see, the wind blows so hard, have to put a sandbag right there. Yeah. That's all because the wind out here in California, I guess they call it the San Andreas or something like that. So I'm going to drop those seeds tomorrow. All right. Yes. thank you for watching my video on how to make you a tinted garden the cheap way. And I wish I would have thought of this before I bought all of those pots, but I think I'm going to just give those pots away. I might keep some. No, I think I'll just give the pots away. This is simple, it's easy, it's not really hard. I like it. There's enough room for me to get a chair in there if I want to just sit down, listen to some music, and or read my Bible or listen to an audio book. There is enough room for me to do all that and still just look at my garden. So all I really want to do is somewhere that's mine. Now, once I get the rest of the bricks up, I already bought the tarps and the zip ties, and then I'm gonna start going around it, putting that in, and I'm gonna fill my other sandbags so I can put around to hold the tarps in place. Because if the tarps are not in place, this is gonna work like a balloon effect. When you let go of the air, the whole thing is gonna uproot, and it's gonna be probably in my next door neighbor's swimming pool. This one here, I'm gonna put sandbags all around it because that actually went backwards and hit the gate. But luckily, the seeds in the cups didn't spill out. It just kind of leaned over and just sat like that on a lean. So I have to fix that too. But that's what I'm planning to do. So feel free to come along with me. When I finish tomorrow, I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like. And then all you do is you put your soil in there. Just throw you some soil bags in there, slice them, and just pick them up and just empty them out. And then amend your soil so your soil has enough nutrients, especially if you get the cheap soil, which you can get. You can get the cheap soil. It's up to you. But make sure you amend it. Blood and bone meal, stuff like that. Composting, if you have compost, if you have chicken manure or black cow. See, they don't make black cow out here. I haven't been able to find it. So at the big box stores, I can't find it. So I have to do it up my way to work for me. So you will see this when it is totally completed. Not with the soil in it, but as far as the tarps, the sandbags, the rest of the blocks. You'll see it again tomorrow. I plan to do that early, get it done with, you know. Woo! My nose is messing with me. I'm going to go inside now. But do me a favor, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can get a notice of every single time that I upload a video. Okay? Anything else? If you guys have any questions, put them at the bottom. Put them in the comment area and ask me your questions, and I'll do my best to answer you. But it has to refer to what I'm doing. Okay? Has to refer to what I'm doing. And I think that's about it. Don't forget to share my video with other first-time gardeners. I did one season, which was spring and summer. This will be my first season doing fall and winter. And we're going to see what happens. All right? All right. She'll talk to you later. Nothing but love.